beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. This is TV Tiwa. You're welcome. I'm wondering, why do we all say these lines like, hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel? Is that a blueprint or what? Or is it a script that's been written for all YouTubers to say, hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel? I think I should know better, because even before the advent of YouTube, I'd been a TV and a radio personality. So I should know that you just need to use your creativity to welcome your audience any way you want to. So it shouldn't be, hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Anyway, hey guys, you're welcome. So first of all, I'd been away for some time. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys where I was going. Not because I think you didn't care, but because it just came abruptly and I had to go. So you're welcome back. About my hair, I'll tell you what happened to my hair after this time out. First of all, I want to tell you something that I've always been talking about, and that is our culture, where we come from, our languages. You know, I am a cultural ambassador like you, because every one of us will represent somewhere. You represent your country, I represent mine. And apart from my country, I represent my tribe, my culture, where I come from. Because I love my culture, and I think you should love yours too. I don't think there's anybody on earth that does not like where he or she comes from. So, and how do we show that we love where we come from is to represent well, you know, to represent well. When people see me, they should be able to see Nigeria in me. They should be able to see a good Nigerian. They should be able to see a reliable Nigerian. They should be able to see a child of Nigeria that is to be proud of, you know. Anyway, before I continue, let me show you this skit. It's funny to me. It might be to you too, and I'll be back.
I had the shock of my life today. I was in the teacher's lounge talking to a group of girls in their 20s. Oh, they were so pretty. At that age, you don't even have to be pretty, and you're pretty. Anyway, we were laughing and giggling and having a great time, and I completely forgot that I was older. You know, I just felt like one of the girls, and we had a wonderful time. And then I got into my car and caught a glimpse of myself, and I almost had a heart attack. This old woman was in the mirror. I didn't even recognize her.
Who was it?
You get the message? It's just funny. It was funny to me though. Okay, so today again I want to see, things come to me. God speaks to every one of us. We are all not here for the same purpose. But the thing is, I'm going to show you another skit, still talking about our culture. This young man is a Nigerian by birth, but I'm sure he's an American right now. He's been dreaming of flying to Nigeria. I mean, being the pilot of an aircraft that will take people to Nigeria. And it happened. And let me show you what happened there.
I'm going down to 5-4 from Atlanta to Lagos. My name is First Officer Remington Garmiship. Today's a special day for me. As a Nigerian-born citizen, it will be my first time out of plane to Nigeria. Really appreciate everybody joining us on this flight, as it is a milestone for myself. Today's flight time is going to take us about 10 hours, 30 minutes, and should be mostly smooth flights. Perhaps we might have some rough rides coming out of Atlanta because of the weather out there. We all see it's raining. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this flight with us. On that note, long day àti lágbà Akinyo. Let's come for touring àjò Delta 54 láti ìlú Atlanta lọ sí ìlú Èkó. Ìrìnàjò ó gbà wá níbi wákàtí mẹ́wàá àti àbọ̀. Láyọ̀ làgúnlẹ̀ o, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. But the people way there back there, no, there you go. My name now, First Officer Remington Garmiship. I just say make I greet you now for tonight. About 10 hours, 30 minutes for the flight. Wanna sit back, relax, and enjoy.
So, you'll see that I talk a lot about culture not only culture, I talk about my lifestyle, faith, generally about things happening around me in Ohio. Um, but I think it's really very important, and I know that this is God that's actually telling me to be saying this to my own viewers. Now, in this time, the world, I know you know that the world is gradually going to an end, because many things that God said we're going to see, we have been seeing everything. There's more information out there. People have more wisdom unlike before. Things that I didn't think of when I was 22. Our children are thinking beyond that. Not on the negative side, but more on the positive side. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now we should know that sometimes people, God talks to some people, to every one of us, but some don't listen. Okay, what has God got to do with culture? See, in the Bible, I listened to a video this morning from the Anglican Communion, the Daily Fountain, and it talked about something. Let me just show you. So if you go to the book of Judges, Judges 12, 1 to 15, you can as well read it on your own. But let me just bring out that part that is important for this video. Judges 12, verses verses 5 to 6. And the Gileadites took the passages of Jordan before the Ephraimites. And it was so that when those Ephraimites which were escaped said, Let me go over, that the men of Gilead said unto him, Art thou an Ephraimite? If he said, Nay, then said they unto him, Say now, Shibboleth. And he said, Sibboleth, for he could not frame to pronounce it right. Then they took him and slew him at the passages of Jordan. And there fell at that time of the Ephraimites 42,000. What am I trying to say here? When I talk about letting our children to be able to speak our languages, teaching our children to be able to speak their languages is very important. Look at what happened to this man here. They asked him to pronounce Shiloh. Okay, hold on. They asked him to pronounce Shibboleth, and he said Sibboleth because he couldn't pronounce it, and they slew him. And during the war in Nigeria, maybe I think 1960, there were reasons why people give tribal marks to their children. You need to go back to history. This is one of the reasons. But now that there's no war, but honestly, God is telling me that we should continue to teach our children our languages. Now, you see what's going on in the world. We are all moving. Immigration is as old as man. People have been migrating since time immemorial, so it will always happen. Even within our country, Nigeria, people migrate from the north to the south, from the north to the east, from the east to the west, from the west to any other part of the country, then travel abroad. People are moving abroad. So as we are moving abroad, we have to carry our culture, our name, our personality with us. We have to. So, and how do we carry it along? With our languages, so that anywhere we are, our children can remember where they come from. They can speak their languages, know their food, know their source, know where God puts them. It's very important. Me, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I know that for real. You see what happened in the Bible. He couldn't pronounce that word and they slew him. But if he was able to pronounce it, he would have been saved. So please, anywhere you are moving to, that you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, TV, Ishan, Edo, Delta, Nupe, from anywhere, teach your children one Nigerian language. Please, let this not go into extinction. As we are living in Nigeria, let's go with what we have. And that's our culture, that's our language, that's our food. Because when God placed us in Nigeria, He knew where we would succeed, where we are supposed to be. But because of what is going on in the country, people are moving. It's not new. It's been happening. Even right in America, some Americans are moving out of America to go to countries like Portugal. Some are moving from the north part of America to go to the south. So people, we always migrate. That's normal. So my words of encouragement is that as you are moving, please do not forget where you come from. One day, you will realize the importance of sustaining your languages, of teaching your children your languages. They are going to go to school and learn English. English is our lingua franca in Nigeria. People speak English, but those are languages a lot of people have abandoned it just because you want to be like Western world, you want to speak English, you want to be fluent in English, you want to know how to speak proverbs in English, you want to speak English. You cannot even speak English like a British or a Briton. You can't. I remember when I was serving in Kaduna, there was a man who is a couple, Dr. Bill and his wife. They were our patron and matron for the NYSC theatre troupe. Don't forget, I read theatre arts. I had a diploma in theatre arts, like that. Degree, master's, and proceeded for a PhD before I stopped. I'm still going to go back to it anyway. Nobody can take that PhD away from me. I have to do it and finish it. So, what am I saying? So, we were in the theatre troupe for the NYSC, and this guy is a Briton. And he told us, he said, even he is still learning more about English. So, how do we speak English more than the Englishman now? But these are our languages. If we're not careful, the foreigners will come and teach us this English. So we got to be careful. You come and teach us our languages. Stay back in sorrow, you know, Mama, she's all my king and she's so. Don't mind me. I'm just telling you this is what's in my mind. So far that's all I have for you today. Give me some likes. I want to read your comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, about my hair, I'd been in this country for some time, like 5 years now, and I've never really taken the time to go do my hair. So I went to the beauty shop, to the hairdresser, had a thorough wash, thorough conditioning, and I really want to grow my hair. So I don't know. I want to grow it, so I'm starting to grow it. There's so many gray hair there. So I'm starting to grow my hair. So follow me. Let's do this together. If you are already thinking of growing your hair too, let's shoot it. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.